Now, we'll just go on to looking at the COVID information that we have. COVID-19 in the Western Balkans. When you look at those figures, they don't look too bad. 770 dead in Bosnia and Herzegovina, 743 in Serbia, Montenegro only 138, but remember you've only got 63,000 people. Kosovo, But the next thing we're going to look at is how COVID-19 affected each of these places. Did they all go down at once? Or are they rather like Victoria in that they had a very successful first go and then a bit of a disaster as the second go? Okay. For Croatia, COVID cases started midway through March and were not severe until July, when they suddenly took off, until the point now they have 16,827 cases with only 284 deaths. Okay, so again the spring off really is July. Now, Bosnia, again, they start in April. They're relatively slow until July, and then from July, summer, again, we're bolting up to 27,749. Here we have 861 deaths, and when you consider the medical infrastructure in Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's hardly surprising. Now, Montenegro, tiny Montenegro with 630,000 people, hardly anything until after July, but then a reasonably rapid skiing up to 10,987, but only 170 deaths. So all of these appear to be summer is where the problems have started, and probably also summer is the tourist season. In the case of Kosovo, really there is nothing to see until April, and then it's comparatively low until again in July we see a rapid climbing of cases in the 2 months through summer, and then a flat line along 12,000, as though it looks as though it may have hit its peak at 12,683 people with COVID, but the deaths are 488. Now, looking at Albania, again, the main major lift is from July onwards, and in the 2 months it's got up to 13,806 with 388 deaths. Macedonia, which has a smaller population, started to see their trouble from about the beginning of June, where it accelerated quite quickly to 18,138 cases, which are still rising, and they've experienced 743 deaths. Again, it's summer. Serbia. Now, Serbia's interesting because it's totally different. We've got April where it went up to 10,000 and then slid along before it got to 15,000 2 months later. But from July onwards, it has skyrocketed up to 33,662 with 750 deaths. Right, well, it's no doubt about it, summer in the Balkans has not been good with regard to COVID-19.